Hello Vikings, I am back. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to be kicking off a new series in a game called Northgard. It's a Viking game. Great way to kick off the series, getting it back to our roots, playing Vikings. This game is basically like an RTS style game from the looks of it. I've only played the first chapter in story mode. Excuse me, which was pretty much a bit like a tutorial getting into the game. But we're going to do a series on this, starting out and see how we get on. So we're going to start on story mode, and hopefully I can restart the first chapter. So replay story, Act 1, and Prologue, Tragedy in Act 1. Let's start off on this.
I am Rig, son of the High King Hargurorf, and this is my saga. It all began one fateful day. My father had gathered all his jarls to make an announcement of the utmost importance. We were to embark for the wondrous lands of Northgard. Riches, conquest, and glory awaited us on this mysterious new continent. But the Norns had other plans for us. Dozens of armed men suddenly poured into the hall and put an abrupt end to our ambitions and to our lives. They were mercenaries, led by a man named Hagen from the clan of the Raven. In a matter of minutes, we were all slaughtered like sheep. All but me, barely conscious and vastly outnumbered. I had no way to fight back, so I feigned death. I seethed as he stole the map of Northgard and ripped the regal horn from my father's throne, a family heirloom and the very symbol of our royalty. I had to avenge my father and reclaim my kinghood.
So there we go. Let's jump straight into chapter 1, Exodus. Hopefully it... Oh, okay. So that's the intro. I don't think there's any way of actually starting the whole thing, clearing this save. So this is the only one I've completed already. As you can see, bronze, I'm guessing, but look at that. So acquire a minimum of 500 food. I didn't do that in the last one. Explore all abandoned houses. I didn't do that, but I did manage to build a longship dock before year 3. There is years in this, and inside the years there are cycles. So you go through winter and summer, which is important for food. Starting bonuses, because the brand clan of the stag. So you start with extra food, resources, which is cool. So brand, proud and noble at heart, the bannerman of the stag clan is a loyal man who lives and fights with honor. Nothing matters more to him than his people's well-being. He is faithful to you as his father was to yours, and is willing to help you exact your event and conquer Northgard. So I played it on normal, so we'll play it on normal again, and I'll take you through it.
I had no strength left when I encountered a group of runaways of the Stag clan, led by a proud young man named Bran. Hagen's men had set his town aflame, and he had nothing left, not even his father, the clan's jarl, who had died at the hands of the fiend, just like mine. Our common enemy had sailed for Northgard, over which he now had a map. All I could think about was finding him to avenge my father and retrieve the regal horn.
glad to see you back on your feet, my lord. I am surprised at how fast you recovered. I suppose rage is an excellent healer. Still, we've wasted enough time already. We must go after Hagen as soon as possible. Indeed, time is of the essence. Our camp is far from the enemy, but we are marooned in an unknown province on the outskirts of your kingdom. I shall prove myself worthy of their trust, however impatient I am to get even with that scum. My priority is to ensure their survival. Very good, your strength does you honor. Besides, none of us will be getting revenge if we starve to death first. Speaking of which, there will be no shortage of mouths to feed, so let us seek out food. Wood is also a vital resource, being used for both heating and construction. We must also leave the continent and set sail for Northgard. We shall need a proper shore to go out to sea. You are quite right. I suggest you instruct villagers to build a scout camp and train as scouts so that they may explore the region. So this reminds me of a game very similar to an old game, Age of Empires, if you ever sort of remember it. From what I remember it, it's you basically build stuff and assign villagers to do stuff for you. So I get the scout camp built up. Get that built first, and we get some villagers assigned to that. As you can see over here, we've got year 1, March, and this will slowly move through the cycle and get to winter again. So that's when the food will start to drop dramatically and wood uses will go up. So you just click on a villager, right click here, and it assigns. So we'll do that. And let's get one more house built while we're here. And might as well get a woodcutter's lodge, put that there. You have to excuse me, I have got a bit of cold. So the scouts will automatically go to the edges and start exploring. So over here now we can build a farm. So if you click on the region as well, it'll tell you what you can have. You can have 3 buildings, and I can have 2 people working on wheat, but obviously I have to build the farm first. So let's get... requires fertile land. Oh, that's right, I have to colonize it first. So you click on it and then colonize for 20. Then might as well colonize up here as well. And we get some people assigned to that. Cutting up wood. And we get that farm built. Send you over. And we can have up to 11 population at the moment, and we've got no warband. And like I said, the scouts will just continue going through. So at the moment we're losing food, but that should come up as soon as we get this farm online. If we build a silo, silos improves the food produced. My lord, the reconnaissance of this area has revealed an abandoned cottage. Perhaps we should order a scout to search it. They might be able to. Yeah. So basically this is, like I said, it's a bit of a tutorial, so we'll send that scout and he can... Oh, I have to colonize it first. There we go. So, yeah. So building a silo improves food produced by specialized workers in this area by 10%. So if I put this here, I'll get you working on the farm. Excuse me. Now we've colonized that, we can click down here to find a scout and send the scout there to have a look at that. Might as well actually get another farmer over here. Winter's coming round, we're halfway through, so June, so we need to start getting that food up. And like I said, it's already gone up. And then what you got here is basically wolves. We could put a deer up here. So we need to build a military training camp. Game's telling us to build a training camp anyway, so we'll get that built. Then we can create a war band. Let's get you over here. We are going to need another house at some point. You can develop an area and that will allow you to build more buildings, but I don't think it allows you to put any more people inside these areas, if that makes sense. So we'll stick another house up here. And we shall... We've got 2 villages. Get the war band together, shall we? Get them to take this area. We need that food. We should have villager there. Villager to build that house. Now we need to colonize this. Haven't got enough food yet. So we're waiting for food now, which we're on -1, which is not helping. Not helping at all. Oh, there we go, we've got +3 again now. This is quicker than what I went for it last time, but I know exactly what I'm doing now. I do like the art style in this game. Interested to see how big the maps get. That'd be interesting. I can actually put another house here actually. Don't know if this increases... Provide shelter for more clan members. Don't need... necessarily more clan members. What I do need is to colonize this so I can get the food coming in quicker. But we're also getting closer to winter, so I'm not sure that's a wise idea at the moment. That's the problem. September. Let's claim it quickly. Come on. I'll get 2 villagers to come up here ready. There we go. And they can build Hunter's Lodge. And there we go, found the north. My lord, one scout claims to have found a suitable coast for the construction of a port. Excellent, we should colonize the area leading up to the shore so that our builders can reach it and get to work. Again, we'll put one of these down. Send our troops in to clear this out. There we go. Now we've got the food coming in. It's getting colder. Winter is almost upon us. Indeed, my lord, we should expect food to be scarcer and that people will consume more firewood to heat their homes. Our military troops will also be weakened by the cold. It might not be the best time to fight. Which fine. But food's coming in nicely now, but you will see that drop. I don't think there's any way of speeding up time in this game, which is the problem. So you kind of just have to go through the month, which is not a bad thing. What I will do, once winter is over, you can do a feast, which basically feast gives +2 and 20% bonus to all production and 2 happiness for 1 month, as well as 20, I think, crowns or whatever it is. Not too sure. And it's changed now, so they will still collect food, but just smaller amounts. So as you can see, we've got food going up still, so we're doing alright. We're not struggling. So I could organise a feast, but there's no point yet until the next year rolls around, and then we'll do that. So it's just a waiting game now. 1 second, let me just try to sort those out. So we're just looking at it. It does look pretty cool. Silos. Our little warriors. Ah, I didn't notice this before, but they got names. Gerard, Knut, Brand himself. That's cool. That's cool. I don't think you can change the names. Cancel order. No. Fun fact, Viking warriors did not wear horned helmets. This depiction originates from the 1876 rendition of Wagner's Der Ring des Nibelungen. Okay. Ready to work. Might as well try and... well, let's colonise up here actually. As we got the food, and the food is coming up. Let's send a scout here. We'll try and unlock all the areas. Why not? Let's try and get the bonus objectives done, shall we? Happiness will attract new villagers to your town hall, improve your people's happiness to accelerate this process. Beware, you are under attack. Oh, lovely. Well, that's new. There we go. Now we've got this cleared. Let's clear this out again. Might as well. Oh, Brand's taking a beating. And might as well clear you out there. And then what we'll look at doing is doing the feast and then buying some more land. Hopefully. Get rid of this den. There we go. Organise the feast. Up to 32 now. Which is good. Can actually build more. What can you build? A Scold hut and healer's huts. So if we put a healer's hut here, let's find a villager. Find a villager to build it. Then we could actually heal all our troops. So Scout just found some riches. Okay, colonize this for 200. Bring the warband back. So we've got a healer hut. Might as well have everything built. Let's unlock this territory. And healers should automatically heal him, and then they'll look at healing everybody else over time. So 250 for the swamp. See, this is the thing, I didn't want to colonize because the price to colonize increases per territory you get, so I just went straight for this one next, so I could build the ship port and complete the mission. When I was just testing it out, make sure it was all working earlier, so that's why I didn't get this one. So we could go for that. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully. See. Sign the second one. Food's dwindling again, so it's gonna be decisions. Could hold the number of feasts, but the price of the feast has gone up as well. That's the only problem, and this is why I wish that there was some sort of allows you to upgrade other buildings, increases maximum by 2 and population growth by 20%. I didn't know about upgrading. Requires upgraded town hall. Okay, I didn't pay attention to that last time. But yeah, I kind of wish that you could speed time up at least, because this is kind of slow. But we shall get there. Hopefully. So my absence, let me tell you about that for a bit while we're waiting for that food to build up. From building the channel is basically, I've had a lot going on. I've been working a whole load of hours at work, trying to keep family life afloat, and I just haven't had time to do it, or I have had time to do it, and then I've just come home from work and spent time with the missus and the kids, and once the kids were going to sleep, just watching TV with the missus, trying to catch up on series that we've been watching. We're currently working our way through Punisher Season 2. And then by the time that all happens, and I always, those of you who don't know me, I tend to play then once the kids are going to sleep and once the missus is finally going to sleep, because I don't want playing games and working on the channel just take away my time from them. So, unless of course if I was doing this for an actual living, then it wouldn't be taking time away from them in a sense, because instead of me being at work, I'll be doing this for a job. But yeah, I don't want the time at the moment to be taken away from them, so they come first, the channel comes second. So with that, I've just been too tired to want to play anything, even just for enjoyment, let alone, well, not that making these videos is not enjoyable, but not just, I haven't really had time to actually, and the energy to stay awake and play games that I wouldn't necessarily record, let alone the games that I have been recording. And I found like Stationeers takes a lot of my time and effort to orchestrate and get the resources to actually do the build products, so that's going to have to take a hiatus at the moment. I will come back to that game probably. There's some unresolved conflict with that game that I want to get done, and time will come for that. So I thought I'd start off, ease myself back into recording videos, and we'll start with this. There is a few other games that I want to start recording, but this is the first game I wanted to. I've called it a Viking channel, so I thought I'll start with a Viking game. So that's a little bit about where I've been at. I have had this week off work, so I've been able to recoup, work on some projects at home, some building projects, and I've managed to sit down and actually decide what way I want to take the channel now. So hopefully you're going to enjoy it coming up. I do have some things in the pipeline. I remember I said a while back that once I had 50 subscribers, I haven't checked in on the channel as of shooting this video actually to see what I'm at, but I believe through Humble Bundle, I've obtained another copy of this game. So I think if this game actually picks up a little bit of interest and people seem to like it and want to play it themselves, then maybe I'll do a competition surrounding giving away my other copy of the game with that. And likewise, that I do have duplicate games that I have acquired through Humble Bundle that I already own. So I probably will play snippets of other games just to do competitions, so show you the game, and then that way you know what sort of game you're trying to win. That's my thought process on it. So this will probably be the first game I do that with, but this game's actually going to be a series as well. So that's where we're going with this. Ooh, and with my rambling, I actually have enough to actually colonize this. Colonize it for 250. I tend not to actually want to make these episodes too long. So I'm doing this first episode, it's probably going to be the longest one. I'll just get through this, and then following missions I might have to break up into several parts, depending on how long they are. But we'll see how it goes. I've never played this game before, apart from this first mission, so I don't know how the saving system works. Can we save it? We can save it. Part game, so that's good to know. Oh, now we're in trouble, because we are now losing food quick. So they need to build that before I lose all the food, because I don't know what happens once I lose the food. So that's me rambling for a bit, let you know what's been going on, and an introduction to this game. Hopefully we get this done, and hopefully you like this game. And yeah, leave a comment in down below. Let me know what you think, not just of the game, but if you've been upset that I've been away. I'm sure you've had plenty of other things to watch. There is lots of stuff out on YouTube, and that's another thing. I enjoy watching content just as much as I enjoy making content. So I get distracted sometimes. Sometimes I sit down with all the well intentions of actually wanting to play something and record it for the channel, and then I actually just end up watching other people's stuff. And then I go to record something myself, and then I look at the time and go, oh, it's now 1 o'clock in the morning, I need to go to sleep. Hooray, we've done it. At last, thanks to your efforts, our clan. Okay. Anchors away, proud Vikings, we sail for Northgard. Your end draws near Hagen. Not quite sure if I skipped the dialogue there. Possible. Victory! So we didn't hit the bonuses there, which is a shame. So in the next episode we're going to look at chapter 2, which is the foothold. So moving into, I'm guessing this is Northgard. I'm guessing so. So hopefully you like what you've seen. please leave a comment. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And if you're not doing it already, share this around, let other people see it. I'm sorry I've been away, but now I'm going to be back on it. This is definitely going to have multiple episodes throughout the week until it's wrapped up, and then we'll move on to something else. And if I can figure out how and when, I am going to be introducing at least 2 other games series that I'm going to start playing over the next coming week or so. I think I've got time to be able to do that, especially with the games that I've chosen or thinking about choosing. But this one's definitely set in stone, so hopefully you're going to enjoy this one. If you're not going to enjoy this one, hopefully there's going to be something else for you to watch. So stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.